Hey guys, hope you're doing good. In this video, we are going to see how to use this collection sort in Flow. So I hope everyone knows Salesforce introduced this collection sort in summer 21 release. So we are going to see how we can use this collection sort. So I'm going to take this scenario. I have accounts and contracts, have the relationship between accounts and contracts. So I want to display the least contract value and the respective contract record in my account object fields. So if you see here, I have this. These are the two fields: least contract and least contract value. So here, yeah, I'm in account object, and I have this least contract and least contract value. So if you see here in the related list, I do have contracts. So between within these contracts, I wanted to display only the least value of the contract. So if you see here, so it's 3500, right? So this record should be updated in that field after our flow. So this is like we just have five contracts, but think like if you have 100 contracts or more than 50 or it's like more than 100, so you cannot visually validate and add that in the field, right? So maybe this is a dumb scenario, but yeah, it will give you some idea. All right, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to create a new flow. And click new flow. So it should be a record trigger flow. Use that. And for some reason I don't like this auto layout. I go with freeform. Okay, and choose object. So here accounts and contracts are having the relationship, right? So but we used to create new contracts, but not the accounts, right? So whenever the contracts is getting created or activated, it has to pass the value to accounts. So I'm going to choose my primary object as contract, and I'm not giving any conditions over here. I'm going to get all the contracts. There is no schedule paths, and I have to get the records. So here we have to get the related accounts as well. So get choose contract, and here you have to map with your contract account ID and the account ID. So it would be the account ID here and record of the account ID. Okay, and I'm going to add one more condition over here. I'm going to get only the activated agreements. I don't want to see all the agreements over here. So if you see here the related list, so we have activate. So these are the contracts, right? So we have activated and we have even we have drafts as well. So I don't want to display any values from the draft status, only from the activated status. So I'm just adding this activation here. Okay. So from here itself, you can do the sorting by ascending or descending or not sorted. But it will not allow you to fetch only particular value. Like if you just want the least value, or if you want the highest value of the contract, then you cannot play around with that. So we can use the sort order, but not to our requirement. In that case, we have to use our collection sort. So yeah, and I have to get all the records, and yeah, automatically store fields. That is okay. Connected. Yep, run immediately. And I'm going to add this collection sort name sort. My collection variable is the get records, and I'm going to sort it by value. No, I'm going to sort by value, and I have to choose ascending or descending. So in my case, I have to populate the least contract value. I'm sorry. So I'm choosing the ascending one. Uh, yep. So here you see these two options, right? So keep all items, set maximum number of items. So if you keep all the items, then it will fetch all the values, all the activated agreements from here. Sorry, activated contracts from here, and it will display the value in your account field. But now what we are doing is we are going to select only one item. So if you select two, then it will fetch the least two, and it will display it. So I just want to display only one least item. So I just give one here. Yeah, it's done. So after the collection, we have to use this loop. Say loop, and this is our get records collection. Yeah, from first to last or last to first, whatever you want to use. And then connected. Then we have to use this assignment element to assign that collection to this variables. So you have to create a new variable here, and you have to assign that value from the collection to those variables. So let's say assign. So first we have two fields here, right? So where is that? Okay. So we have to populate this least contract and least contract value. Two fields we have to populate. So first I'm going to create a new resource for value. Value, it's in currency. So yeah, and a new resource for contract, least contract, and data type text. That's it. Now available for input or output. And then here I'm going to map it with the loop value, and the same goes for this one as well. In the loop, from loop, I'm going to populate the ID of the contract. That's it. So this loop will fetch the value of the least contract value and then uh, assign to this variable, and from here we are getting the contract ID of the least uh, value contract, and we are assigning it here. That's done. Yep, and make it back, and finally we have to update our record account record. Let's see, update account, and object would be account, and here ID should be matched with contract account ID. So you got it right. So account ID, which is connected to this contract account ID. So it will just update that particular record, not all the records. If we are not giving this condition, then it will run for all the contracts. So this is done. Now we have to map the variables to the fields. So least contract value. So here we have to populate our variables from the assignment element. Okay, so least contract and least value. Okay, that's all. So, yep, I think we are good with that. Let's see whether it's working or not. Saving it. Oh, so here I haven't given that condition. So whenever the record is created or updated, add it, save, activate. Okay, cool. So for now, this, let's refresh. So for now, these two fields are blank. I'm going to just edit and update one of the contract, and so our like our requirement is it has to display this record and display this value in the account fields. Let's see whether that is happening or not. I'm just updating the record. I'm updating the account, sorry, refreshing the account. And yeah, so if you see here, showing the least contract, the lookup of the contract record, and the value of that least contract. So yeah, you can play around with this flow. Yeah, you can use this collection sort. You can keep this all items, or you can have additional number of items. And in this assignment, you can do like uh, there is an operator for add, subtract. So what you can do is like you can have three number of items fetched, and you can do the addition of all the three. You can do the addition of all three records here, and you can populate the sum of value in the account record itself. So yeah, you can play around with this and let me know if you have any questions or if you want to try out a different scenario for this collection sort. Let me know. I'll try my level best. Yep, that's all for this video. Let me know if your thoughts and comments, and stay safe and take care. Bye bye.